Yo boys, so really quick before the video starts, obviously, Tsunami video. Really quick, right, first of all, everyone who's like, oh, Amazon Bally, you're gonna want this one. This is the one to go for. It has the most neutral balance, it can kind of fan, it can do tricks, and it flips a lot better than the Nabali's, and much better quality, infinitely better quality. Sounds pretty alright. Has way better tolerances than the Nabali's. This thing is just infinitely better. If you want a starter trainer, get one of these. Second of all, the new Bally Shark Mermaid. I have acquired one. It doesn't flip bad, but it doesn't flip very good either. It's handle heavy as all shit. And I mean like really handle heavy. So, yeah. Tolerances are really good though. Like, so if Bally Shark wants to make a good design and keep this kind of quality control and keep it around the same price point, well then we got a fantastic contender for the best budget Bally, especially because it's on Amazon. So yeah, don't buy this because the balance is bad, but I'm going to see if I can get into contact with them and see if we can do some things there. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Reason for doing this before is because I wanted to get a better sound test before the video started. So here's real Tsunami. And then here's tolerances. So yeah, real Tsunami. Now here's the clone. So yeah, that's the clone. Other thing I wanted to touch on really quick, both of these are very similar balances. In the video and right now, I have all of the weights taken out of them, so there is no weights in the bottom of the handles. Real Tsunami is the teeny tiniest, very slightest blade bias. Same thing I said in the video that you're going to watch here. The difference between what I said in the video there and what I'm going to say now is the balance on the clone. So all of the weights are taken out of this. It is a tad blade bias. It's not like the ever so slightest like the real Nami, but it is a teeny tiny bit blade. And that's without all the weights taken out. If you want it to be slight handle, put all the weights in. If you want it to be more neutral, don't put as many in, so on and so forth. So yeah, just wanted to clarify that really quick. And yeah. Also, video coming out about this guy tomorrow. So be hyped for that. Be hyped. Be excited. And last thing, before we get into the video, Poseidon is finally back and tuned. So yeah, now it sounds good. But yeah, enjoy the video, guys. Yo boys, it's DJ Alice Power here. Today we got Tsunami video, finally. So, still at Texas, just got done with Blade Show. It is, Travis, what day is it today? Wednesday? Today's Wednesday. So, today's the video. because it's not as windy as it's been, so we can do proper outside flips. Sorry if there's still a bit of wind. I can't really do anything about that, but I know you guys love the outside flips, so it's the trade-off. So yeah, here we go. So we have Tsunami clone right here, looking pretty good. So let's start off with sound, just because it's easy. We can do that real quick. Alright, that's the real Tsunami. Here's the clone. So there's the sound. This has more like echoey, kind of ringy kind of noise, while the real Tsunami is very clacky. So yeah, there's that. In terms of differences, the handles are very similar. The handle texturing is different. It's definitely more fine on the real Tsunami, which is on top. Very, very fine texturing, while the clone is a little more coarse, I guess. A little more prominent. So you can see that difference there. The handles on the clone are more blocky. They're not as rounded. You can see there, they're kind of blocky, while the real one, a little more rounded. So you got that. Some other differences is the chamfering on the inside of these cutouts. The real Tsunami is heavily chamfered. It's not very sharp at all, comfortable. The clone is a little more sharp, not uncomfortable, but it gives you that more grip. But it's definitely more comfortable to flip the real handles. This is not bad though. Me and Travis have both said that the texturing good, right, on clone? Texture very good on clone. So, yeah. It is definitely a good flipper, but I'm going to get this out of the way now. They don't flip anything alike. Balance is similar. It's very neutral. The real Nami is the teeny tiniest tad bit blade, that like the very slightest amount. It is so unbelievably neutral. The clone, on the other hand, is a tad bit handle. Again, not a lot, but it is a teensy bit. Very neutral. Now, here's the cool thing. Both of these have the adjustable weights. Obviously, the real one does. But the clone actually does have the adjustable weights inside the handles. There's 3 of them. So you can make it more handle bias or even handle heavy if you put all 3 of them in. Your Nami clone will show up with all 3 of them in the handles, like mine did. And they're pretty snug, so you're going to have to take them out with tweezers. So yeah. Now, here's the difference between them. That depends on your version of the Tsunami. Mine is a V4, 4th production model, so mine has jimping. But some Tsunamis, like the V1s, did the V2s have jimping?
Not sure.
Alright, we don't remember, but the V2s, yeah, I forgot. The V2s might have jimping, I don't remember. But the V3s definitely did have jimping, the V4s obviously do. So that's really all the differences between the handles: thickness, texture, jimping. Besides that, they are pretty fucking similar, and obviously the chamfering on the cutouts, but besides that, they're very, very similar. In terms of other differences, obviously you have T8s on these hardware, because clone. These are T10, because real knife. The Zen area, the Zen nipple, the Tang area, whatever you want to call it, is actually based off of a Kraken. Can you hand me the Kraken? You have the Kraken? Give me the teal Kraken. Thank you. So, as you can see, the Tang, the Zen nipple, whatever the fuck you want to call it, is the same as a Kraken on the Tsunami clone. So that's kind of interesting. The real Tsunami obviously has a different Tang Zen nipple profile, a little more subtle. So that's just Tsunami. For blade differences, this is where it gets very, very, very different. So the clone Tsunami has a wider profile. The real thing, hold on, let me try and get a better angle. Sorry. The clone has a wider profile. I can't really see it very well. There you go, a little bit. You can see the top of the blade sticking out here a little bit. The clone blade is wider. The thickness is about the same, but it is wider. The bevel, the grind line, doesn't go as high up. The logos are completely different, not even similar. You cannot... If you get scammed somehow, you kind of deserve it with this one. So that's just how it is. The swedge is tinier on the clone than the real thing. And obviously there's no milling lines. Milling lines. Milling?
Shilling.
Shut up, Bing shilling.
Bing chilling.
So there's no milling lines on the clone blade, because obviously. Even the Zen cups are different. So with the real Tsunami, very, very subtle Zen cups. Very, very subtle. But on the clone, very aggressive. They go pretty deep. They're not very shallow. On top of that, what'd you say this kind of choil was called?
It's more so a kicker than it is a choil.
Okay, so it's kind of a... Shut the fuck up, bird! Tsunami kind of just like edge end, boom, done, okay? Clone be like, yo, I'm finna like widen out and be fat. So that's kind of poggers. Both are good in their own ways. As I said, the clone isn't very much like the real Nami, but it's still a good flipping experience. I think there's better clones out there, because this is just not... I mean, it's good, but it's not as hype. So, it's fine. Real Tsunami, obviously, don't pay $750 for this. And definitely don't pay secondary prices. I don't, like, even after owning this, and even, I like it. Travis, I like this, I like the Nami. It's Nami, good.
He likes it.
I like it. And he was surprised to hear me say that I like it, because I shit on the Namis. I like the Nami. I'm going to keep my Nami, because it's good. It's growing on me. This is not a $750 knife, and there's a very big distinction between that. You can like a knife without it being worth that value, because it's just not. So mini rant over, but Nami good. Clone Nami, also good. Do I recommend? Not necessarily. I think there's definitely better options out there. But if you want the Nami that bad, it's not like it's gonna treat you badly. If you start losing handle gap, obviously you have the extra weights in the handles, which are the same as the Zen pins, so you can replace that to get better handle gap as you beat it or just daily flip it. So that's good, but yeah. Also, this thing's hella sharp because clone, so yeah. That's about it. I don't know, is there anything else to say?
They both flip good, nothing alike, but good in their own way.
True. I don't heavily recommend either of them. Tsunami syndrome. That's about it, boys. Do you have anything else you want to say?
Dog.
Dog. Yo, it's the dog. Oh my god.
You're sexist.
What? Who? Me? How?
That's it, boys.
Oh, come on!
They are trying to ban women.